Hello, I'm Ambush Tripathi from the Statesman, and today we are here with Mr. Ravi K Ranjan, the founder of SuperAngelsSummit 2023, the world's largest super angel initiative. So, sir, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
Okay, so to kick things off, could you please share a bit about the inspiration behind creating the world's largest super angel investment initiative?
Sure. There are a lot of startup events happening across the world, in India and various parts of the world. I have been part of the startup ecosystem, and I saw there's a clear gap that there's no conference designed for angel investors and the aspiring angel investors. In fact, this inspiration comes from one of the events which I created in 2018 called Angel Investment Masterclass, where we have now done more than 1,000 sessions across the world and trained a lot of people to become angel investor. We took inspiration from Angel Masterclass, and then we conceptualized Super Angel Summit, which is now happening at a global platform where we want to educate the next wave of angel investors so that they can go back and start investing in their home countries.
Moving on, could you please share some insights into the unique features of the summit and what sets it apart from other events like this?
Sure. As I said, there are a lot of events happening across the world to focus on startups, but Super Angel Summit is designed for angel investors who are currently investing and also aspiring investors who are currently not investing but they can become investor. The entire curriculum is focused on angel investment. We want to celebrate the spirit of angel investment, and we want to educate the next wave of both angel investors as well as early stage investors so that they can go back, start investing in their home country. We have a lot of global speakers across the world, coming from across the world, who are going to talk about their experiences of building large companies, investing in them at an early stage. So overall, the event is completely designed to educate angel investors. When you have more angel investors investing in startups, that is when the ecosystems grow.
True. My next question. How do you envision the Super Angel Summit contributing to the global entrepreneurial ecosystem, particularly in terms of fostering innovation and supporting the new startups?
Just to give you perspective, in the US, there are more than 1 million angel investors compared to India, where we have less than 30,000 investors. Across Asia and Southeast Asia, the number of angel investors is very less. It's not that people don't have money in the region. They have a lot of money, but they invest typically in asset classes like real estate, gold, equity, mutual fund. The objective is we want to educate these investors that, listen, there's one more asset class available, which is angel investment, where they can go and start investing in these startups at an early stage, and they can become very successful in terms of generating wealth and also contribute towards helping these young founders build a new company. There are a lot of interesting stories of how angel investors have made a lot of money. People who invested in Facebook, Instagram, Mamaearth, Oyo Rooms, they all made a lot of money when they invested at an early stage. So we really want people to understand the potential of this new asset class and go back and start investing in their home countries so that their ecosystem of startup can also grow and prosper.
Okay. Moving on, what role do you see the angel investors playing in the current dynamic market, and also how does this event aim to amplify that role?
As I said, angel investors are very crucial when you want to grow any economy. Startups are important, and typically startups are not able to raise capital from banks or traditional funding institutions, and that is when you need angel investors to take a lot of risk at an early stage so that they can support these innovative ideas. Once angel investors start supporting these innovation at an early stage, that's when large funding like VC, banks will start coming in. But the backbone of all of this is angel investors and angel investment. And that is why we are completely focused on increasing the number of angel investors in India and also across the world.
Okay, here's an interesting one. In your opinion, what are the key challenges and opportunities for startups in today's market? And how does the Super Angel Summit address or navigate these aspects?
There are 3 primary challenges. Number 1, access to capital at an early stage. We are trying to solve this by bringing investors and startups together at one platform so that they can meet each other and raise capital. Number 2, startups today are building very interesting technologies, but at the same time, there's definitely a lack in terms of how profitable these companies are and are they sustainable or not. We want startups to come to the conference and learn from a lot of large-scale startups and investors on how to build a very profitable and scalable business, which is at the same time also very innovative and solving problem. And finally, number 3, we wanted a lot of people who are currently not investing in startups to get educated about angel investment. So we hope and we expect that a lot of these investors would be able to learn at the conference and then start investing in startups.
Could you please provide insights into the selection process for participants and speakers at this summit? And what criteria were considered to ensure diverse and impactful representation?
Absolutely. So we have more than 80 global speakers, with more than 40% of them being women speaker. The speaker selection was completely invite only, where we spent a lot of time in finding really relevant profiles from across the world. So we have speakers today coming from India, Middle East, Southeast Asia, Africa, Europe, UK, US, Australia, Germany, all these places. We spent a lot of time. We have a team which is working on multiple profile curation. So we want to get the best of the best people at the event. In terms of startup selection, we have a professional team who has expertise of shortlisting startups. So they are shortlisting top startups who will come and present at the event. And then audience, again, is very selective. We are inviting people who are already investing in startups through angel networks and VC partners from across the world who are helping us get these people come to the event.
Okay. And my last question for you. How do you think has the landscape of angel investing evolved over time? And what trends do you foresee shaping the future of angel investment, especially in light of the events like the Super Angel Summit?
Sure. When I started as a part of the startup ecosystem in India way back in 2010, we had less than 200 people investing actively in startups. From there to today, we have more than 30,000 people investing in startups, and the entire vertical is growing at a very good pace. A lot of startups are able to raise capital from individual investors at an early stage, and I think that is the reason you are now kind of witnessing that India is the third largest ecosystem in the world, with a lot of unicorns and a lot of interesting companies coming in every day. I believe India has a potential to get at least 1 million angel investors by 2030. Once we achieve that number, you will see the number of startups growing, and you'll also see some really innovative ideas coming from India.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, sir. It was a really interactive discourse. Thanks a lot.